All right, guys. So this now is our fourth video, drawing pointed roofs. So we're going to learn how to add a new detail to our cities. And this is what I mean, is that I have a box and then I know how to draw a triangular roof. The word for that is actually pitched. Pitched. So these are triangular roofs or pitched roofs. And so I've got my boxes and this is what we're going to draw on. But I want to step back for a moment and I want to step into the world that's just flat. So this is not perspective. This is just a flat shape on a flat piece of paper. And if we understand how to do it here, it makes it easier to understand how to do it in perspective. So to draw a pitched roof, I'm going to move to my square. I'm going to find the middle of this square. And the way I can do that, other than measuring, is if I draw an X. If I go from corner to corner in this flat world, I have found the middle of this square. So now to make a pitched roof, just like almost like a construction worker, I'm going to go up through the middle. So I'm taking my ruler and I'm lining it up through the middle. And I'm imagining or drawing a line. And then I'm just going to connect the top of this to the corners. And there, you could imagine my little house with its pitched roof. So this is a flat world, and this is true for a square, and it's true for a rectangle. So I'm going to go from corner to corner in my rectangle, and do that to the other corners. And what that has done, without doing any real measuring, is now I found the middle, and now I can go up through the middle as tall as I want, either a tall pitched roof or low. And now I'm just going to connect these to the corner of the building to make a triangle. What's incredible is now we can do those same steps in perspective and draw pitched roofs. The reason why this works is what's neat is that I'm going to go from corner to corner. Now, I'm obviously in my 2-point perspective world. I'm going to go from corner to corner. Right? That looks familiar. And this finds the middle in perspective. I can't just measure it and divide it in half because that'll look wonky. Instead, see how my middle's actually off center, but this will be visually correct. So now I found my perspective center, and I'm going to draw a vertical line up through it. And then just like the flat world, I'm just going to connect this line to the corners to create a triangular roof. And in perspective, you have to accept things are just going to look the way they're going to look. I'm actually going to add another detail to that one, but before I do, I'm going to work on this one. Okay, so here's this box. Let's see, we could do it to this side or this side. Let's do this side. So I'm going to draw X. Kind of think of it as X marks the spot. X finds the middle. I'm going to do my vertical line. I'm going to connect that vertical line to the corners of the box. Now this is kind of cool. I'm now going to take the ridge line, that's the top of the Now, if the roof is tilting at this angle at the front, it's going to tilt at that same angle. So see this angle here? I have my ruler and I'm looking at this line right here. So I've lined it up. So my roof is going to just run parallel to that. And same here. If my roof is angled, I'm looking at this line, this part right here. If it's angled like that, I'm just going to try to mimic it and go from here down to my corner and just darken this up. So sometimes your pitched roof will look like that. Sometimes it'll look like this. When you're looking up at a pitched roof, it can look a little bit odd. And that again is where you have to surrender to 2-point perspective. It's going to draw it correctly. So there's my X, my line up through it. Maybe I'll make a tall roof, right? I'm going to go from the height of the pitch down to the corners. Look at that, just by coincidence, it kind of merges with this line, but it really is just going from here to the corner. And let's see if I can get any of the, no, I don't get any of the ridge line because of that view. So again, it's where you have to trust the view. Let's see if I have a ridge line on this one. So I'm going to take my ruler and line it up here. Oh yeah. So again, my ruler's lined up from the top of the pitch to the vanishing point. And then I'm going to try to match this angle. So I'm looking at this line, I'm lining up my ruler, and I'm trying to So again, let's review that. In the flat world, you draw an X, the line goes up the middle, and then just like you know a house is, this peak goes down to one corner of the square to the next corner. We're just repeating those steps in perspective, and that X gives us the middle in perspective. Now, I saved this one for later because previously all of our lines were either vertical or going to the vanishing point, and now we've added some rules. Like any system, it can keep getting more and more complex. So the boxes follow these two rules, and then to find the center, we're now drawing an X and marking the center in perspective. All right, guys, thanks so much.